Hello everyone, it's Barry here. Welcome to My Virgin Kitchen. I hope you are well. Today's video is gonna taste out of this world. Or it's gonna be out of this world. It is out of this world garlic bread. I'm gonna try and use that pun a lot. Long story short, well, there's two reasons actually. I've never done garlic bread on the channel here before. And also, the reason I'm doing this video is there's a fellow YouTuber called Tom Scott. A lot of you reached out about me doing collaborations with him before. We got talking in the YouTube space London, and it turns out he's actually a normal bloke and not a diva or anything like that. He has got in touch and asked if I can help him with something. And that something is out of this world. Because tomorrow I am traveling from little old Weston-super-Mare to Cambridge, which I actually thought was a lot closer than it is. So I was gonna travel up tonight. I'm gonna travel tomorrow morning. It's a good old 4-hour journey. We're gonna put some garlic bread into a box, and that box, with the help of a specialist chap, is gonna go into the outer edges of space. Now, as you know, I'm not the best at this sort of thing, so I highly recommend that you check out the full video of this on Tom's channel once it's up. It might not be up at the same time as this, but when it does go up, I'll stick a card and a link in the video. I've been given specific dimensions for the garlic bread that it must fit into the box, but I figured, hey, tomorrow I'm gonna take my chopping board and knife and we'll just cut it up. But for me, if I'm gonna do garlic bread, I wanted to do like 3 different versions, all right? And then compare them at the end, because that way I get to eat a lot of garlic bread. So you can go to a supermarket and get a frozen one, or sometimes in the chilled aisle, absolutely fine, yeah? It works a charm when you're having a party, it's good. You can then take it to the next step of feeling like you've kind of made it yourself, which is probably what the majority of us will do, by getting some baguettes, okay? So I've just got a plain one there, I've got one with cheese on top, I thought that'd be really cool, and a poppy seed one. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna use. The others, to be honest, will probably be used for my kids' sandwiches. You've got to budget these things. Or finally, you could make your own baguette from scratch. So using strong white bread flour and some yeast and a bit of other bits and bobs that you should have lying around, we are gonna do just that. The buttery garlic filling that we're gonna use for the homemade bread will also go into one of those baguettes as well. So without further ado, let's crack on and make the dough. Just to add, I am expecting someone to come and repair my washing machine today, and as usual, they've said I'm gonna arrive between 8 and 6 at night. So this video might get interrupted by the washing machine man, but we're gonna carry on. I managed to find my massive mixing bowl though, finally. I needed this the other day, but here it is, big bowl. So I'm gonna go for 250 grams of the strong white flour. You might need some more for dusting. Mrs. Barry's gonna kill me because I've just found another bag of this in the cupboard. All right, so I'll stick that in the bowl. Please remember to use that rather than plain flour. It's just really good for bread making, that stuff. All right, so you're actually in the bowl now. This is some olive oil. We might need a little bit of that later for the bowl. We're gonna add in about 2/3 of our water. We're gonna add in our dried yeast, about a heaped teaspoon of that, or about 5 grams. And the same amount in salt. It's really important that they don't mix together at the moment. Some of you guys have warned me that in the past, how that can actually kill the yeast. So we need to mix this quite, like right now. So we'll just start mixing this. As you can see, that's super dry. So we are gonna need the rest of our water, but we'll just get it combined. All right, so in goes the rest of that water. That act like more of a glue now. There you go, you can see that clinging together now? It's all coming together. So this is extremely rough, like a dog. Did someone say rough? Yeah, so without our kneading hook on the machine, we're gonna have to knead this a lot with flour on our work surface. So I'm taking my ring off, and we're gonna knead it until it's nice and smooth. Use extra flour if needed. Try and keep one hand spare. And as you work it, it should get smooth. So I'm just gonna skip to that, all right? Because I'm secretly enjoying this way more than I should be. I'm no master baker, but this is smooth as a baby's bum. The stand mixer, it probably take a couple of minutes. It took me a good 20, but it kept going until I was smooth and I was happy with it. Clean mixing bowl, a little bit of oil in there, like half a teaspoon. Just gonna lubricate the base of it and the sides. And then we stick our dough in there. And this is the point that I could really do with my Rapmaster 3000 for the cling film, because that is amazing. But other than that, if you're normal, just put cling film on top of the bowl. And that's it. If you can put it in a warm place now, it will help to speed up the proving process, but ideally leave it for at least 90 minutes, which is the perfect length of a, a typical movie, isn't it? So right now, with my bowl right there, it'd be the perfect time for the washing machine guy to arrive. I mean, you could make the filling, but we'll do it all in tandem with the other baguette. So I guess I'll see you in a bit. I just thought I heard someone walking on my drive. Yeah, it's the postman. Yeah, my Back to the Future poster ordered online. Quite like that. That's going in my office. More importantly, it has been 2 hours and the washing machine guy came along and fixed it. Easy peasy. If you want to see more about that, there's the vlog. If you get excited about washing machines. Look, it has doubled in size. It's alive, it's breathing. Look, the air. Boom, 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 boom. We're going to get it out, knock it back. Bark. Knock it. That was a classical composer, wasn't it? Bark. Alexa, play Bark.
Songs by Johann Sebastian Bach.
Alexa, stop. And I'm really sorry about all your Alexas because that happens quite often. We're going to knock this bark. Barking mad. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Look at that. It smells so... Oh, I feel like I'm in a brewery. So I've cleaned my work surface. We've got a baking tray to one side. A little bit of extra flour down. Oh, and we're going to lift that dough out. Oh, it's so light. Now I'm just going to sort of tear it into two, because we should be able to get two. Oh, look at that, it's like some kidneys. We'll put that to one side, back in the bowl for a moment. Knead it through a little bit. I mean, we're supposed to knock the air out of it, but it's a nice smooth surface. Oh, this is so clean now, it's not sticking or anything, it's lush. Now, if you wanted to with your garlic bread, you could stick like things into the dough. Like you could stick garlic in there, garlic powder, actual garlic cloves. You could put rosemary in it. Just put a little bit of oil on it. You don't have to do that. Oh my gosh. Sorry. There's a shelf for Phoebe's room. So I'm keeping my ring on for this, it's much better. Oh, look at that, I look like a proper baker with that there. And what I'm gonna start to do is roll it out into a sort of baguette shape. So I've lifted it onto a baking tray. I'm gonna do exactly the same with the other bit of dough we've got. Yeah, just to show you, I've done one slightly smaller one because, as I say, I've never really done this before. I wanna see how large it goes and then we get onto the baking stage. So tea towel on top, we're just gonna leave this and I think we'll now go on to making our filling. All right, so for our filling, these are some garlic cloves that aren't peeled, but you might remember from a previous hacks video, plastic tub in there, close, and shake it like your mama, whatever that phrase is. Shake it like your mama, shake it like your mama. Scared Amy off. Oh. I think it needs to be a bigger tub. Worked a charm last time. There you go. It's done. You see, it does work. So in order to pick them out without touching them with my hands, I'm going to just stab one with a little knife there. Put it in there. There you go. So because I'm doubling up the mixture, we're going to go for 8 cloves of garlic, okay? So you wouldn't normally need that many. I guarantee Mrs. Barry is going to hate the smell of this later. Actually, my car all the way to Cambridge is going to smell great, isn't it? Kind of reminds me of one of those Play-Doh toys the kids have got. You know, where the hair comes out like that. There we go, 8 cloves of garlic that I haven't touched with my hands. But I'll still smell like a vampire won't want to be near me. So into this bowl, we're going to add probably the juice of 1/4 of a lemon. I'm just basing this on like stir fries and pad thais and stuff I've done. So that and that, boom, is 200 grams of room temperature butter. Remember, you might want to halve this. You might not need as much. And I'm just going to grate in some Grana Padano cheese, just because I'm kind of biased towards it after heading to there and seeing how it was made. So this is going to be our own homemade garlic butter. And you're going to need to save a little bit of cheese for later. All right, that'll do. It's like a cheesy afro. Last but not least, this is 2 tablespoons of some finely chopped parsley. This is stuff that I've chopped and kept in the freezer. So I have to let it thaw out for ages. All we're gonna do now then is bring this together. So remember, this butter is room temperature. I can hack that up. Just keep mixing it through until all the lumps of butter are smooth, okay? And what you could do is then roll it into cling film and then put it in the fridge or the freezer and have like discs of garlic butter to hand for like steaks and stuff like that. Now, I gotta be honest, if you hate the smell of garlic, you would not be loving this right now, but that smells stonking. Let's see if Boston likes the smell of it. Yep, he likes the smell of it. I ain't putting any closer. You can have a dog biscuit, all right? Did someone say dog biscuit? So I don't know if you guys ever saw my Hasselback potato video. I think I did that ages ago. But what I'm doing is sawing down, so you've still got the bread joined at the bottom and there's an opening so it will hold the butter nicely. So we've kind of got these openings now. It's like one of those musical, is that a xylophone? I don't do music, but yeah. So this is gonna make it slightly less messy, but also hold it together. We'll get our garlic fill in and open up a gap and then just push in there as much or as little as you like, really. Completely load it if you like. It will get a bit messy, but I think that's half the fun of cooking, right? So all my sides are filled. You could smear the top as well. Just gonna grate some extra cheese on top. We wrap it up until we're ready to bake it. What we have here is an oven preheated to gas Mark 7, which is basically hot. I let these rest for half an hour and they have pretty much doubled in size. The tray doesn't want to fit in my oven. We'll make it fit. All right, and we'll see that in half an hour. So the poppy seed baguette one is gonna need about 25 minutes in total cooking time, so that can go in now. And the bog standard one needs about 18 minutes. So roughly 7 minutes time, I'll stick this in there. And then for the final 5 minutes of the foil wrap one, we'll take the foil off. Got it? Oh my gosh, you see that? I don't really want to touch it too much because it's really hot. You see the steam coming up. The foil has cooled down a little bit. Just use that as a little pouch to support it while we bake it. Just 5 minutes uncovered. So same again with our homemade baguette. The other one is just resting over there out the way. Oh, the steam coming out of it. Baking this the same as before, then taking it out uncovered for like 5 minutes again. And now we'll bring it to a close. Oh, there we go, folks. This smell is so amazing. All still freshly warm from the oven. So we've got our store-bought one, we've got our partially store-bought one, and the completely made from scratch one. Oh, I'm gonna go for store-bought first. Oh, see how much, like, you don't get much butter on it, do you? It's good though. That'll get you out of trouble. Nothing wrong with that. This is the best day of my life. Oh, there's our store-bought baguette one. Look at the cover in that. Much more butter on there. That's blooming delicious. There's just a little fresher, you know? The garlic, there's more of it. It just feels a bit vibrant. Even the lemon's doing its thing. And of course, our homemade from scratch one. I'm just gonna go like this, like a sandwich. I'm gonna go with that last one as my favorite one. It just feels so fresh. From the freshly baked bread, even the smell of it being freshly baked and the filling as well. So I'm actually gonna end this video with a teeny weeny bit of footage of tomorrow when I'm going to put this in the sky. So hopefully you're seeing that right now. Good luck to the garlic bread, and I hope it tastes as good as it does, as fresh it is right now.
We're sending garlic bread to the edge of space!
So please do head over to Tom's channel and check it out. It's a really cool channel, and do subscribe. And of course, subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Remember to press the bell button to be notified of new uploads. Follow me on social media at My Virgin Kitchen for loads of behind the scenes bits and bobs. You would have known about this balloon thing tons of times before anyone else. So let me know down below anything you want to see next. Ciao for now. It tastes out of this world. Bye-bye.